Most of you are just order takers with a bigger shovel. You're selling your time, your sweat, and your physical tools, but you're leaving the real profit on the table. You don't have a business, you have a job with overhead. I'm releasing the service specification, the Robinson-inspired blueprint of certainty. We are going to engineer your intellectual asset, build your black box of value, and stop moving boxes so we can start moving solutions. The masterclass and the service specification ledgers are live. Link in bio. Sell the logic. Stop being an order taker. If your business relies on you physically being there to move a box, drive a truck, or feed a fish, you have a ceiling. You are competing on price because you haven't defined your logic. When you just sell a service, you are a commodity. You're at the mercy of the client's budget and the competitor's lower bid. You're working 14 hours a day just to keep the machine running, but you're not building an intellectual asset. You're trapped in the frontier noise, dealing with the same emergencies every single day because you don't have a blueprint of certainty. You're doing, but you're not engineering. It's time to stop selling your time and start selling the system that solves the problem. Paul Robinson didn't build a global logistics empire by just owning more planes. He built it by being the person with the most precise map. He understood that you don't need to own the sky to control the flight. He moved from moving boxes to moving solutions. He created a black box of value, a service so well-defined, so monitored, and so guaranteed that it functioned independently of the physical tools. He realized that the information about the cargo was often more valuable than the cargo itself. The service specification is your tool to do the same. We are going to define your white glove delta and your asset light pivot. The ant doesn't need to be bigger than the elephant. It just needs to know the path the elephant cannot see. It's time to stop selling the truck and start selling the transit check. Look at your current service delivery. This is the before state. It's a series of vague promises. You tell the client you'll deliver the fish by tomorrow. You tell the partner the transport will be secure. But what does that actually mean? Right now, your pain point map is blank. You haven't identified the specific emergency you solve. You're moving boxes, not solutions. Your operational flow is a mess of intuition. There is no step-by-step execution path from the first phone call to the final signature. You have no point of intel interventions. You aren't collecting data at the loading dock. You aren't sending a photo to the client. You aren't tracking the GPS ping every 30 minutes. When a frontier failure happens, when the boat engine fails or the cooling breaks, you don't have a contingency protocol. You just have a crisis. You are an order taker in a chaotic world, and your margin is being eaten by the noise of your own inefficiency. Now, let's visualize the after state. This is the blueprint of certainty. In this state, you have an asset-light pivot. You might not even own the boat or the truck, but you broker them and apply your SOP to the operation. You have a white glove delta, real-time GPS tracking, temperature-controlled environments, and a zero-loss guarantee. You use InnovTech to multiply your perceived scale. Your client doesn't have to call you to ask, "Where is my cargo?" because they have a client dashboard. Transparency creates trust, and trust allows for alpha pricing. You have a communication cadence, a pulse, that updates the client automatically. Even if you use a third-party transporter, the data sovereignty belongs to you. The data flows through your Corifea system first. You aren't just doing the work. You are owning the information about the work. You are a problem solver with a black box of value that functions like a Swiss watch. How do you cross that bridge from order taker to problem solver? You use the service specification ledger. The bridge is built by defining the standard requirement and the verification method for every component of your service. Response time, under 15 minutes. Verification, time-stamped CRM log. Cargo integrity, constant 4 degrees C, 6 degrees C. Verification, digital thermal log. Security, two-factor auth at delivery. Verification, mobile app signature. This bridge is built by proving the spec internally for 90 days. You document the logistical wins, how you reduce spoilage by 40% or cut delivery times in half. You turn your execution path into an intellectual asset. This is the first step toward the council transition. You stop selling your time and start selling your logic. You use your Corifea platform to sell the SOP manual to others in the industry. You have moved from the action to the authority. By now, the awareness should be absolute. Precision is the only protection against commodity pricing. You've heard the Robinson model. You understand that technology is a multiplier of your perceived scale, but a blueprint of certainty is just a document until you define your first verification method. I am using this exact protocol to engineer the services behind Alpha Holding and Mobilis. I don't just move equipment in the mangroves, I provide a secure frontier bridge backed by real-time data. I've made the service specification protocol and the standardization ledgers available to you. I've uploaded the dynamic spreadsheets, the ones that track your pulse and your verification methods, to my Patreon. This is the manual for the entrepreneur who is ready to become an engineer of value. I am not looking for order takers, I am looking for architects. On the Corifea Patreon, you are getting the intellectual assets, the client dashboard templates, the contingency protocol frameworks, and the roadmap for selling your SOPs as consulting products. Your task for this week is surgical. Pick one service you offer. Define the 3 non-negotiable standards that make it white glove. Then, find the one point of intel where you can collect data to prove those standards. Build your first service specification by Friday. Stop selling your time. Sell your logic. Go to the link in my bio. Join the Corifea Inner Circle on Patreon. Download the service specification and start your Robinson pivot today. The sky belongs to the one with the map. I am Parfait Eddie, and this is Corifea Strategic. I'll see you on the inside.